What do you need to do to get your EIDL loan approved within 24 hours, and what you shouldn't do to get denied within 24 hours? This is LALATE. Hope you are good and safe. This is Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit that bell on the front of this channel so you get an alert when a YouTube host dress up in crazy outfits to get some views. Shortly, you'll be answering 133 of your EIDL loan questions. This is the first show in a 4-show programming block for Sunday. Coming up later today is Jovita Late, in which we detail where the moving goalposts are at SBA right now, what you need to know about new rules and regulations and policies at SBA. Following that is the debut of Marco Polo, in which we reveal which politicians are working in favor for you to get your EIDL approved and which are not working for the family. Finally, we end tonight with EIDL grant and the success and the displeasure of the program and how you can get your money did I just make up that word? Quicker than you ever thought before. But let's get to some of your questions shortly before this real shocking bombshell about EIDL loan. There are some of you who are doing really incorrect stuff. Boy, and I don't want to chastise you. Really bad stuff about your loan. You're going to get yourself in trouble. And there's others of you who are just following this channel's advice and coming out with big wins overnight. Joseph Dreamhouse just got my $24,000 loan this morning, and he's a longtime viewer of this channel. Signed on Thursday. I called on Thursday. On Thursday, I got the loan documents. Congratulations, $24,900. Smart Flex did reconsideration, then sent yesterday a request to verify bank info. What is this all about? It means that they are trying to get you set up to receive an EIDL grant portal invite to receive your grant money. If you're new to this channel, if you have received an EIDL loan denial, you will receive a portal invite from the SBA to get your grant money, $1,000 per employee. You'll also get that if your loan is approved. But you only get it for the denial when you do an EIDL reconsideration letter. Robert Sandoval, on Saturday I got a grant invite for my $1,000. My denial was May 25th. I put my reconsideration in a week ago. So there you go, exactly as this channel has been helping its viewers. Robert's a longtime viewer. He was denied his loan on May 25th. We told him he needs to do a reconsideration letter. It's not a particularly long thing. It's 1 page. You send it in, but in that letter we said you have to say, "Hi, SBA, I want my grant money because my loan has now been denied." As we revealed in a bombshell 2 weeks ago, they are now paying the loan money they're now paying the grant money to denied loan applicants, but you have to request it in your reconsideration letter. So congratulations, Robert. He worked out perfect. Madhouse Fifi called SBA today. I told them this guy with great shirts said they need to get their act together, get the advance and loans out. The SBA said, tell the guy with the great shirts, if he gives us a peep of his shoes, we will oblige. Tell SBA I'm wearing sandals today. I pay people's loans. No shoes. Loco Ed, hey LA, just found out about Lowe's opening applications for $25 million in minority small business grants. Oh, I've not heard this. Wow. Okay. Boy, thank you for the tip. Should have done another video for today. Chris Boswell got my approval loan today on Sunday. Well, congratulations. He's also a longtime viewer. If you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe. We really do help our viewers. We have gotten viewers somewhere between $5 to $20 million in EIDL loan money that they were owed, but had not gotten it because of some bog downs in the process. The situation is changing on a daily basis, and we're here to help everyone get their money as quickly as possible. Robert Henson, why would someone not click the grant button? This is sort of an interesting twist. A lot of viewers in the last few days have said that when they applied for the original EIDL grant loan application, remember there was just one application, it's called the Streamline application, they clicked that button that said grant money, I want up to $10,000. Some viewers are now saying that SBA has said they did not click that button and they're not paying the money. Boy, this is a big he says, she says situation. Dolly, first one here. Wendy, called Tier 2 I emailed a reconsideration denial. I asked for the grant balance. Waiting. New to your channel. Thank you for the great info. Yes. Some viewers of this channel have been using the reconsideration letter to get the remainder of their grant balance. So they've already received a grant amount based upon $1,000 per employee. They waited for the loan. The loan was denied. And now they're using the reconsideration letter to ask for the remainder of the grant money. I mean, you could do it. I think it's a waste of paper. They're just going to say, no, sorry, we're not paying you. I don't think that's the process. I mean, you're just basically having an organization that has put their feet down in the sand and not moving on this remainder of the $10,000 grant. They're just not going to move because you send them a letter. But you could certainly do it. I just think it's a waste of time. Ilana Diaz. So it's been over 90 days since I applied. We need the loan now. I will be in touch with a senator on Monday. Side note, I'm a minority female business owner. My funds were allocated to help minority females and small businesses. I've gotten nothing. You are in Florida, and I own a detective agency. Okay, Alana, I want you to watch Marco Polo, our debut series tonight, coming up. I'll give you a hint of what is in that video. Rubio's office is not helping people. I would contact Scott's. Rubio's office is not helping people. I would contact your other senator and the other House representative. Sad to report that. Chris Kennedy. So many excuses from SBA. I've lost track of the reasons. Don't lose track. Watch Jovita late. We will keep track of where the goalpost is. That's the purpose of the channel, with great music and interesting costumes. Can't believe I just said that. Zafar, has anyone received malfunctioning portal invites? Yes. Let me drop that tidbit again. If you received an EIDL loan of $0, $1, $1,000, or $1,500, it is a computer glitch. EIDL did not intend to give you $1 for 30 years amortized with principal and interest rates. It's a computer glitch. You need to call SBA. They actually didn't intend to do that. Moreover, if you received a loan offer of $4,000 or $5,000, and that's just not going to work for you, stay with me. I'm going to tell you at the 10-minute mark coming up how you can negotiate the loan amount up. Hint: they want to give you more loan money. G.R. Lee, I'm waiting for the grant money after submitting my reconsideration letter. I'm tuning into your channel now to hear. So yes, as you heard from the viewer right before you, he requested the grant money in the reconsideration letter. You did the same. There's nothing wrong about sending another letter saying, hi, I sent my reconsideration letter asking for my grant money. It's taken about 2 weeks currently for viewers to get that portal invite. A lot have gotten this, so don't worry about it. It will come. Sparkle Tech, grant 5-1, approved $150,000 loan. Thank you, LALATE, waiting on payment. Well, thank you, Sparkle Tech. Another viewer who finally came out on top. He was a 4.6, so he was very close to our 4.8, our April 8th Vortex. And he's been a viewer for a long time. The Tamale House jumps, which has also been a long-time viewer, called all congressmen and senators yesterday. SBA verified my application account. Very good. Stay on top of it. Mario, I called today and told mine is still processing. She said I should apply for PPP. Really? Come off of it. Based Bastard. That's the screen name. I'm not using profanities here. I think so. I think the opportunity to fix the errors via an email link last night. I have not been approved to take the EIDL loan to get the grant. They are processing separately. Very well said. Edris, hey, I always love watching your channel. Here's a new one. I think I received an email asking to update my banking information, which I did. So that sounds like if you have received an EIDL loan denial and they're now asking you to update your banking information, that sounds like they're trying to get you ready to get your grant money, $1,000 per employee. Keep me updated. Robert G, love the hair, LALATE. I don't. I need a haircut. Received the portal 7 days ago, confirmed everything, but still waiting on the documents. You mean the documents to sign, I guess. Call Tier 2. They said it's approved, still waiting on the documents. What gives? I would ask for the loan officer. There's a lot of loan officer phone numbers that are in the comments of this channel. I mean, it's like half a dozen at this point. So you can search around and call a couple of them and, say that Javita referred you or someone. Kevin Lee. Watch out for the chainsaw guy. Yes, there was a chainsaw going on during yesterday's video. Needless to say, I did survive. There was no massacre, and this is not Texas either. Call the loan officer you mentioned from the viewer. Oh, here we go. So he called the loan officer you mentioned from the viewer. Left 2 voicemails today. We'll see what happens. So that's good advice. Tiffany D. I mean, there's a lot of. It's not like 2. There's like 6 or 7. There's a lot of loan officer direct phone numbers in the comments, and don't believe they're all in the same office. Someone in private messaging told me they're all in no, they're not in all. They're all in different area codes, so it's really interesting. Tiffany D. received my portal invite today. Received an email status May 25th. They checked my credit. I call SBA. It's been too long. Perfect body beauty. Not too vain there, are we? I just got the portal for the grant. I was denied the loan, but I did a reconstructed by email. You mean reconsideration, not reconstructed. My denial stated they couldn't verify my information. Well, that's not a bad one. That's an easy one to win on reconsideration or reconstruction. They just couldn't figure out who you are, and since you are perfect body beauty, they'll certainly find you now. Keep me updated. I want to know what happens with the perfect body beauty process. AWZ, still no grant or reconsideration. Good news is my husband's loan is processing. I mean, may need to charge him a processing fee. You could charge him something else, but I'm going to keep it G-rated this channel. Mr. NTV Publicity, is that the screen name? 330 Vortex. Got a loan offer today. When I called for the grant, I was told I did not apply for the grant. Here we go again. Then these explanations. Awful. Leanne. So I did call SBA. Of course, they said no one's eligible for $6,500. The next step I plan is to call back the offices. So I've signed the Privacy Act with Senator Cruz's office. I'm assuming now to the official loan offer with the terms. If you're contacting Cruz's office, I hope you're in Texas. If you're not, you need to watch you need to stay with us to the 10-minute mark, because I'm going to detail to you how you get your loan approved, Leanne, because I know you've been with the channel forever. Fun times. Miraculously, after hearing my loan went from accepted to approved, now waiting for funding. I'm a trucker. Oh, another trucker. Single member LLC. 4-9 application. Waiting on funding. Thank you, LALATE. Keep trucking. Well, thank you. I think I'm dressed for it today. Andy F. I subscribed again. You're amazing. You should run Oversee SBA. I don't have the scars for it. No, so far, no loan, no grant, just destroyed credit. So tell me your situation, Andy F., and I'll try to help you. Chad Choate. Awesome info as usual. I appreciate everything you do. Thank you, Chad. If you need help, tell me your situation. Roy White. I talked to too many tier 2 reps. The one said they would fix it. Other one said they would take notes. I mean, when they're going to give notes to the loan representative, that's also good. The loan officer, that's also good. But try to get the loan officer on the phone. Gene, evening LA, waiting for the reconsideration portal. Love you, love the shirt. Also asked him if he wants to know what's going on. Really watch this channel. James, you're incredible. Thank you so much for being on top. Well, thank you. Jimmy J. Hey, LA, just got my loan approval. Oh, a loan approval email from SBA today for $9,500. Great. My business makes about $25,000 a year, but I'm talking to the representative from my state, Maryland. In your opinion, do you think it's too much of a risk? I don't know what you're asking. That I think you want more. Also, if I take the loan, what does it have to spending a separate business account, a create account? I mean, you know, you can take it. You can ask for more. If you're also uncertain, consider this, that if you want to turn it back in the first year, there's no interest or due in the first year. That's a great thing. And after the first year, if you're still unhappy with it, you can return it, and there's no early repayment penalties either. So just leave it in the bank and then, you know, think about the situation, and maybe something will change. John Steffen, LA contacted SBA today, finally got angry, and what do you know? I got somewhere. Getting angry sometimes works. So in that phone call, I got my reconsideration to the next step. They asked for business tax returns. There we go. As we've been telling you, if you're doing reconsideration, the next step is they actually ask for documents. Until you get to that step, they're not working on the file. I do really have that stuff in, or do I have to send ask for a different agent. Do I have to send that stuff in? No, you need to send stuff in. You need to prove your case. Reconsideration is proving your case with documents. It is not just arguing. It's proving facts. And so they may not have the facts, whether it's different credit scores over the last 5 months, whether it's financial documents confirming your ability to be able to afford the loan, whether it is documents to verify your existence. All those things are document intensive. They want them. Don't be shy on sharing documents. Like good looking. Well, thank you. Denial. Oh, not good. We need approval. Thank you for your happy videos. Good news. Thank you. So Samala got a $24,000 loan. Can I continue to take PUA with EIDL? Yes. TCH, helpful loan info. Fabulous shirt. Well, thank you. How am I doing today? Kim Akins, you're right as usual. Interest starts day 1. Thank you. So let me get to the great news and the bad news and the bombshells that are just coming left and right. First, the bad news. And boy, you know me, I'm always, trying to keep you positive and happy, but I'm going to lay it in thick and be sort of tough and mean for a second. So sorry if it comes off the wrong way. There is some source or body or channel or bad Russian bot out there that is telling people, click on this link and apply for the EIDL loan. It opened now. I don't know why this is happening in the last 2-3 days. Ever since that congressional hearing, someone or something or some group is trying to spread a lot of false information. And what they're doing is sending out a link and saying, hey, the SBA portal for non-agricultural all businesses is now open. This is Sunday. It is not open. It is not open. When you click on that link, what you are being sent to is the internal section of a website. You know, when you land at Target.com, you're on the front page. And then you may click on a shirt and you go to the shirts page. And then you may choose the sizes of the shirt and then the colors. So you're going down the hierarchy of the website into the internal pages. This person or bot or bad channel is sending out this really deep internal link to people and say, hey, the new EIDL loan is open, apply now. And they're giving this sort of, hurry and rush pitch. Better do it soon. They're going to run out of money. Do it right away. I have been getting all these private messages from people who are viewers of this channel who I guess have not heard me say this 5 times since Thursday. Do not apply. That is for agricultural. And so by clicking on this internal link, they think that the portal is open. It is not open. There's a reason for this channel. We know everything that is going on with EIDL. If it happens in a minute, we will get on the recording and record an update for you. So the fact that someone else is pitching you this shocking new development, it's not shocking. What they're doing is sending you to an internal link. Now, if you had been outside that link on sba.gov, which is where you should always start your looking at the home page of the SBA's website, and then you click into EIDL section of sba.gov, you see the EIDL page. I just looked at it 5 minutes ago. It says we are currently only accepting applications for agricultural businesses. It's been that way since May. It has not changed that page since May. When you click that internal link, you go to that page that this bot or person or bad channel is sending people to. And where you land is the original streamlined application that we all know what it looks like. Yes, the document doesn't say agricultural anywhere on it. So if you are sent this internal link, you can easily fall for the misstatement that this is an application for anything, because it doesn't say only agricultural on it. People are filling out the forms, they are getting confirmation numbers, and they are private messaging me and say, hey, I just applied. My response is, you haven't been watching my videos, because I've been saying do not apply. This is the bad news. The bad news is that a lot of people have gone through the process, clicked that, applied, and now are sitting back gleefully celebrating that they have an application in. The bad news is we really don't know what SBA is going to do with you next week. We do know that, one, they're going to summarily deny you. Within 24 hours, you're going to get an email that says, thank you so much, you're not agricultural, you're denied. But when the real portal opens, not this faux crap, I don't know if SBA is going to punish you or treat you in a disfavorable way because just 2 days earlier you applied for the wrong application. We already know how SBA treats people that have multiple applications. Well, imagine on this today, you click on the port on this bad link and apply for an agricultural loan that you don't qualify for. On Monday, you're denied. And then let's say middle of next week sometime, the new portal opens up and you then reapply with the same Social Security number. You think that's a good situation? I don't. Please listen and watch these videos. There's a reason we're making them. We're here to protect you. So that's the bad news. Bad news never sells. Good news sells. So here we go with the good news. The good news is if you are a March or April applicant, you are going to get approved. You're going to get approved, but you need to do the following. You need to, one, contact your senator or congressman within 24 hours of watching this video. We broke this on Friday. I'm repeating it every single day so I get the message out loud and clear. Senators and congressmen are now on a private line of communications with SBA getting loans approved within 24 hours. It is literally that fast. You need to contact your senator. Do not, as you'll see in Marco Polo, our new show debuting tonight, do not contact Marco Rubio's office. He does not want to hear from you if you're not in Florida. And if you're in Florida, he probably doesn't want to hear from you either, as you'll see in that recording. You need to contact your senators, both senators, and you need to call them up. Don't just send an email, just send a tweet or something so passive like that. You need to call them up, talk to a member of the staff, get them on the phone, tell them the entire story, make it concise and get to the point. They will turn it around, and they have turned it around. The viewers of this channel have literally come from the ashes like Phoenix rising out of these vortexes that they have been in for weeks and months as I've been trying to pull them out of the vortex. And they've called these senators' offices and they have literally been approved for their loans within 24 hours. I'm not embellishing it. It is literally 24 hours. And it's senators from lots of states. Oregon has been good. North or South Carolina has been very, very good. Washington has been good. California has not been good. Florida has not been good. Texas has not been good. So Maryland has been good. So certain states have been exceptional. Now, I also want you to contact your House representative if you don't know who it is, because a lot of people don't know who they even have representing them. Google it. But I want you to contact them as well. When you contact these offices, I want you to contact the Washington office. Don't contact the local office down the street next to the IHOP. I want you to call the Washington D.C. office. Finally, when you have your loan in, actually two more things. If your loan is in denial status, if you've done a reconsideration, it's in denial status, I want you to do what I just told you as well. Senators have actually turned applications from denials into approvals within 24 hours. Yes, they have turned denials into approvals within 24 hours. And I've been telling you for weeks that certain denials can be turned into approvals within 24 hours. Which are the most obvious ones? Unable to verify information. I mean, it's like, hello, here I am. I'm, what was the person's name? Beauty Buff Babe. Beauty Buff Babe, she needs to verify herself. Hey, here I am. I can verify myself. Well, if the senator could verify you, then, we're all verifying Beauty Buff Babe. Second, deny because you hadn't received a grant, deny because you received a grant, hadn't suffered economic injury, but you had not received a grant. I mean, that type of silliness crap can be reversed in a second by your senators. Third, did not suffer economic injury. A little bit harder. And last, the credit score, hardest one to have your senators reverse, but they're doing it. So please do it. I mean, if you've been following me every single day since April 25th, I mean, I've been changing the strategies and approaches based upon what's happening, and you have been you've been listening, and you've been doing great stuff. I want you to do two other things at the same time. I want you to be doing what Alan, my truck driver, who got his loan approved out of nowhere after months, did. I want you to be contacting Experian. I want you to be taking those hard credit pulls off of Experian. If SBA did 6 to 12 hard credit pulls, I want you to take those off right away. Because if you are one of those viewers that hasn't been approved or was denied based upon bad credit or are somewhere in that realm, I don't want the senators to help you and really, really work hard for you, and then suddenly you don't get approved because of something you could have fixed with Experian. So spend a little bit of time with Experian. They move pretty quickly as well. Call them on the phone and get anything that is negative recording on there. And it may not be SBA as well. If you get stuff out of your Experian credit score and get that up 20, 30, 40, 50 points, it makes a big difference. Trust me, like 600 to 650 makes a whole universe of difference for SBA. I think I covered it all. Oh, finally, I did not. Finally, if you want to negotiate your loan amount up or down, let me recap the following. First, if you've signed your loan agreement and it's above $25,001 and you want to reduce it below that because you have now watched this channel and you're a new viewer and you understand that it's collateralized and you did not want to be collateralized, I can tell you the bad news that several viewers have been told by SBA, sorry, no, sorry, we are not changing a contract after it's signed. I don't know if that's true in universal policy, but that's what I've heard a few times. Second, if you have signed a contract of SBA and both sides have signed it and the loan amount was a certain amount and you want to increase the loan amount, you can. The actual contract says that after it's signed, you can actually increase the loan within the first 2 years. Third, if you have received a portal invite and you haven't signed it and you want to increase the loan amount, you can. Do not sign the document. Call SBA. You have a 30-day window to negotiate with SBA and do the following. I want you to call SBA, click on the link on the portal, and send an email to the email address that invited you to get the portal, and do the following. Say, 1, I want a higher amount, and say the amount you want. 2, say why you're able to financially afford the amount. And I want you to do the calculation. I want you to go into a Google calculator and figure out what the monthly payments are over 30 years and say, hey, it's a difference of $65 or $95. I can afford $95 more dollars. 3, I want you to be able to prove up that you're able to financially afford that higher amount, whether it's $90 more per month or $100 more. Because people will see that it's like, it's $100 more. It's just, this guy makes $120,000 a year. He can afford $60 more. Things like that are so obvious to a loan officer. 4th, I want you to tell them why the offer that they made you is not going to cut it, that you really don't want to carry a $5,000 loan. It won't do anything for you. You'll rather just walk away from it, and that you really need this amount. Do that quickly, and they do want to lend you more money. So a lot of great stuff there, and I'm almost out of breath. I don't know about you. So Ken C, let's get to some more comments. I finally got an email to update my info for the grant. Congratulations. State I didn't qualify for the loan, but I will receive the grant. I think that's what it means. JG, does anyone know how long it gets to get your closing documents? About a week. If it's been longer, call SBA. Abraham Murad, I have a question. What if I applied at the time it was supposed to be open for agricultural businesses and got denied? Well, I need to reapply. Yes. I'm sorry, you fell for that Russian bot or that other channel. Yes. And stay with us for Jovita Light, in which we will detail the moving goalposts of SBA. Cassandra, I got the grant money without the business checking account. Okay, great. Glenda, great shit. Thank you. Renee, take cover. Maybe a minute after I was approved for There's a Circus. Love your presentation. I don't know what she's saying, but she's a lot of compliments. Well, thank you. Bernie Hale, great show. After the loan and grants advance is approved and accepted, what does the SBA expect the business expenses are? Just backdated expenses. How should businesses use the EIDL grant and advance money? We've done 1,000 EIDL terms and conditions videos. You can see them in our playlist, which are at the end of this video, which I hope you stay to the very end. Click on the playlist, and then you'll see in the title of the video, terms and conditions. The running joke of this channel is that SBA says it can be used for working capital, and everyone's always laughing because the term is not defined in the contract. And viewers say, hey, can you give your loan to LALATE? I say, no, I'm not working capital. But I said, you can give grant money, but you can't give your loan because I'm not working capital. And you, Kimberly Butler's not work. Well, we know Kimberly Butler's not working capital. That's definitely true. Kitty Hat Black. Got a big denial from my EIDL loan. No grant funds yet. Been calling for weeks. So you need to do a reconsideration. You need to send that reconsideration in, ask for the remainder of your loan, ask for the reversal of your loan denial, but also ask for your grant money. Auntie Val, you won't believe it. I and my husband are independent businesses, and we have received a grant portal emails. Filled out mine, no problem, but my husband had to call SBA because it would not take a social security number. Turns out there was another EIN in his application neither of us recognize. How does he have an EIN? What type of, would that be possible? So that's very strange. I mean, there's a lot of viewers of this channel that have a report that they think that the data entry people of SBA, whoever they subcontracted to, have done a lot of incorrect processing of numbers over time. Because that was early on in this channel, a lot of people said that they know that they would not have made a mistake, and the numbers were just totally off. Tiffany, great response from SBA. So if you have questions about today's video, drop them in the comments below by 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We give preference to viewers who are subscribers in answering questions in tomorrow's video. We have 3 more programs coming up tonight, so stay tuned. Coming up later is Jovita Late, at which we detail the moving goalposts at SBA and what you need to know about new policies at SBA for getting your EIDL grant and loan money, whether you're a new applicant coming up next week or a current applicant. Then, after that, is our debut of our new show entitled Marco Polo, in which we detail which senators and congressmen are working for you and which are absolutely working against you. And finally tonight is our EIDL grant video, at which we detail how you get the remainder of your grant money, if at all, and how you get your grant money if you haven't been paid a penny to date. We may also throw in a stimulus check video there as well. As always, stay FLA for more.